Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Chase. So just going to do a quick recap on Bitcoin, and then we will talk about what's next. So if you guys know, over the past couple days, we've been in the short trade. The short trade looked like this. It was from here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, played out pretty much perfectly. Did take some time, but there it was. 1, 2, 3, all the way down to this liquidity right here. We did push through decently, and there was a part of me that wanted to hold for a better TP. This was already 5R for me, so I was pretty content with that. But if you had looked, I had talked about this. Swing lows and highs and SFPs often make for great reversal trades. With that said, I've noticed when BTC continuously denies a major sweep for weeks on end, in this case the 22.3K lows, the likelihood of a clean sweep and reversal is reduced. More likely to go lower if 22.3K was tagged. Okay, 22.3 was tagged and we went lower. Why? Because we were denying this sweep forever. A lot of people wanted to get on board. They wanted to get on board. We wanted healthy price action, but the market doesn't really give you what you want. So instead of just giving a clean sweep and continuing to leg to say, like, you know, the 25K liquidity or something, we just kept building up lows, building up lows, building up lows, and then eventually they all get wiped out at one time. That is something that Bitcoin does often. That's why I was able to call it beforehand. Okay, nonetheless, moving on. If you did not catch this opening move that I had posted, and you know, like I said, it was really posted way in advance with a full 1, 2, 3 step on how to enter, blah blah blah, where to take profit. If you didn't find that, then there was also this trade that I had showed you on my YouTube, which was going into here, pushing up to this level. Let me make sure this is muted because I don't want it to come to the microphone. Where'd it go? Should have it drawn somewhere. Yeah, so there it is. Something drawn of this nature. Had it pushing into here and then breaking down, okay, to the liquidity. So that was another potential trade, and that occurred right here. It was this, and boom, a little overshoot, and down to the liquidity, okay? Excuse me, sip of water. So those were the two potential trades to get into. Now, I'll fill the chart back up with all my lines and whatnot. I know some people tend to call these fair value gaps. It's an ICT concept. I have no problem with that. Really, as long as the level provides what you want to see, it's fine by me. Okay, if it works, if the level works, it's fine by me. The way I was drawing this out was to have SR flips, basically, because you could see support, 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 breakdown, flips to resistance, breaks down. Okay, like I said, people call this fair value gap. That's perfectly fine. Call it whatever you want as long as the level works. Again, you have another fair value gap here, but you also have this resistance, resistance, flips to support, 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 breaks down through support. I've been talking about this for years, and there's your retest. Okay, retest, resistance, moves down. Again, look at this price floor, support all the way across, breaks down through on impulse. This is something I've talked many times. Go on my YouTube, look up like candle close and impulse. There's different videos that discuss all this stuff. And then there you go, right in there again, your fair value gap, but also your support flipping into resistance as I see it. Okay, so again, as long as it works, it's fine. A lot of people have been commenting FVG, FVG to me over and over again, and I'm sure it's a great concept. It's fine. Like I said, if the concept works and it rejects the level, or it provides a reversal in either direction, then great. That's all that matters. Okay, so what's next? So what's next is really, and let's clear all this off real quick because most of this move is done, right? I don't really think you're going to have a ton of opportunity. Like if you were looking to get short, you should have been short already. I'm not going to say that the move is over. If you go to the daily time frame, in my opinion, I could see us, just moving up into here a bit more and then rolling over, and that's when we sweep this swing low, and upon a sweep of this swing low is where we look for the reversal and the move back up, probably into here, something that looks like that, because you have obviously your resistance before the major move up. It's providing support at the moment. I don't know if it's going to provide support for how long. I mean, obviously after a big move, you usually get a couple of choppy days. So we'll definitely see how that plays out. But that'll be my looking for long position is in here. It's liquidity, guys, right? So we came up, tagged weekly resistance. Where are all the stop losses? Everyone who's bullish, everyone who's long has their stop right below here, in my opinion. Unless you're long from like, down here and you're really willing to risk all your gains, then sure, maybe you have your stops, below here, something of that nature. But anyone who has local stop losses, I mean, and this wouldn't even be realistic because you'd be giving up so much potential profit and risk reward and whatnot for it to retrace all the way back down. And where's your target if you're willing to have your stop? If you're willing to have your stop this low, where's your target? It has to be all the way up here to get even decent risk reward, and it would be like a probably like a 3 or a 2 to 1 risk reward. So in my opinion, the stops are below here, and that's often how you want to think about the market, and something that I talk about very much is where are the stops, because that's how the market is vicious, and we got to get people. If the big players want to get fills on their orders, right? Well, you got to have stop losses, because all the people who are long, you come down, you stop them out. What happens when they get stopped out? When they get stopped out, they're forced sellers. The market forces them to sell when their stop gets tagged. They market sell, and that fills the resting bids of the bigger players. Okay, so we move down into here. That's where the orders get filled from the big players. Move back up. Okay, that's the area that I'm looking for to long at the moment. Not looking at any longs up here or anything just yet. Really, my main area of interest is below this swing low. Okay, potential short. Again, I think the short move is mostly done, but what we can do is we can watch for a move up into here and see how price acts, and if it's clean and we deviate and we come back down, you could find a potential short entry there, moving to the liquidity. I think that is a potential play that I'll be watching for, but again, it's not something I'm in a rush to enter, because what could also happen and what we should watch for is if there's any bullish momentum, we would want to see this be broken. Okay, so this is sort of the bear's line in the sand right now, in my opinion. You have your support here, and then support before your major breakdown. Okay, support before the major breakdown. If we do come up and we reclaim this, I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't really thought about this yet. This high looks juicy if we were to do something of that nature, and then maybe back down from there. Okay, so those are my plans. I talked to you about my more long-term long, talked to you about this local short, potential local long scenario. Guys, these are all plans, all things to watch for. A lot of people seem, they always want the up or down or this or that, or entry stop TP. If you're following along and you're listening to me and you're listening to the reasoning and you're following the plans, it's all there. Okay, it's all there. You just need to start to think for yourself and trust the plan. Have a favorable risk reward. That's what matters long term, is keeping favorable risk rewards, and execute when the time is necessary. Don't let emotions dictate your trading. Execute when the plan becomes reality. Okay, and if you're enjoying these videos, then I just ask that you're going to trade anyway, right? So might as well trade under my links. I would appreciate that. I have Prime XBT and I also have Bybit. You can find them both in my link tree. Any signups on those keeps these videos coming. It's all free content, right? So if you can trade under me, that'd be very much appreciated. I hope you guys all have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.